was your toe, got at your stack, got play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll spit do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get ooh.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dragons at Virginia Beach. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action. It's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fields going to change things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things up. On second down, here's Fields. Throw left side, complete. That's Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now it's Fields. That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 50. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll set up a throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
19 tight, 19 tight.
And now an audible here into something else. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 13. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Well, dialing up the bubble screen there, but for lost yardage.
And you have to have a lot of coordination for that play because you got to get blockers out in front of the receiver and make sure no one gets to the guy before he throws the pass. Really nice play by the defense, unable to get the yardage they needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 11 now.
19 Tiger.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick? Or you... And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Jonathan Taylor, 67 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. Now the ball comes loose, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Fields throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And quickly they get to the line. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Fields.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This will be caught by Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. Fields.
First down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Fields going to keep it running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10.
Wait. Ready.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Red. Pause red. Set.
Thompson Robinson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a...
He's got him in. Complete. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Quez Watkins, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
At the 9-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go again with Pierce.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
66 yards.
And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now Fields going to move them around.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Fields. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Fields on first down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ready.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Smith, red. Set,
Another carry for Pierce.
And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Striker, 3-3. Pink.
The give is to McLaughlin. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Blue check. Blue. Go.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Ready.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
52. Yellow. Black shot. 6. Mega. Hey,
The tight end in motion right.
Hey, red. Ready.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Seahawks 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Blaster. 6. Yellow. Zoom. Ready.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Slide blue. Go red. Eat old blue. Hut, hut.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, fans usually love to